Beautiful cliffs here beside the coast.
Displaying the glory of God's creation by exploring America one park at a time. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave, the parks professor. We'll hit the trail in a minute, but this is right across the road from the visitor center at Cabrillo National Monument. This is the old Point Loma Lighthouse. It was built in 1855, and it seems to occupy the highest point of land here at this park. I like it. I thought you would too.
I do want to welcome you back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the parks professor. We are at Cabrillo National Monument. We are in Southern California. In fact, that there across the bay, that is San Diego, California. Today is Thursday, February 15th. And the temperature right now is a cool and breezy 61 degrees. Overall, it is a very nice day here in Southern California. The trail we're going to hike today is the Bayside Trail. This trail takes you down the cliff that you see over to the left and gives you a really nice view across the bay. In the short earlier this week, I showed you the view off of the other side of Point Loma, the coast side, the ocean side. That's a really nice view there as well. There's a short trail over there called the Coast Trail, but it's only about a half mile long. This trail's a little longer. It's about 2 miles down and back. So that's the trail we're going to do today. We just turned off of the Blacktop Road, and now we're on the trail that's going to take us all the way down to the Bayside viewpoint. This is one of those hikes. It's downhill all the way out and uphill all the way back. There's an interpretive sign about some wildflowers here. There's the bay directly ahead. Beautiful area out here. Let's keep going. We've made it down to the bottom and therefore the end of the Bayside Trail. That is San Diego across the bay. Beautiful view down there. Beautiful spot. Right now I'm the only one here. I saw several people coming down, so that won't last long. Beautiful cliffs here beside the coast. Also, San Diego is a main center for the United States Navy, and as I've come down the trail, I've saw several naval planes and helicopters take off and land. So that's been interesting. Also, again, on the way down, I passed a couple of interesting military history sites. And I'll show you those on the way back up if and when I need to take a breather. We're working our way back uphill, and that white thing you see up there is the statue of Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo. It's actually a larger-than-life statue. There were a lot of people up there when I was up there earlier, so I didn't want to capture any video up there. I did put a picture of it in my blog, though, Parking Full Time Hiking Trail Journal. That is the person for whom this monument is named. Cabrillo was an early explorer, either Spanish or Portuguese, and we're actually not sure which is an interesting historical mystery. Zoom back out here. But he is believed to be the first European to set foot on and explore the west coast of the United States. And that's why this monument is named after him. He did that back in the mid-1500s, 1540, 1543, that time period. So we're resting a little bit. We will keep climbing.
I muted the original audio on this clip due to the wind. The wind was a factor really for the entire hikes, but it really drowned out my voice in a few clips. I mentioned some military history back at the Overlook, and this is one example of that. This is a World War II spotlight shed. They would roll the spotlight out of the shed and use it at night to spy out enemy planes and ships and that sort of thing. There are beautiful views all the way down. In fact, the view at the end is kind of anticlimactic in the sense that you get these beautiful Bayside views all the way down this trail. So we're going to stop and rest at this bench for a couple of minutes, keep admiring the city of San Diego, and then we'll keep climbing.
We're back to the pavement, and therefore we are almost back to the visitor center and almost to the end of this hike. This has been a really nice hike. Beautiful views up here. A little bit of a climb getting back up, but just take your time, make sure you see everything. Lots of interesting things to see. Also, this is a really good place to do bird watching, because this is one of the main stops on the Pacific Flyway, which goes up and down the west coast here. It's a beautiful place, beautiful hike here near San Diego, California. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I heartily thank you every day. Also, as a reminder, I took a vow many years ago not to make any money from anything I produce for this project. And therefore, the only thing I get for doing these videos and writing these blog entries are your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and your views. And I do appreciate all of those things. So I'll close with one last view here to the east. Until next time, I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor for Parking Full Time, from Cabrillo National Monument in San Diego, California. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.